Hello everyone, welcome back to Quick Tech Solutions from W3 Grads. In this video, we are going to discuss about access modifiers in Java. So, let us begin. While writing the first program, we came across a keyword named public, and at that time, we were thinking, what is this public? Well, it is an access modifier, or an access specifier. So, what exactly is meant by access modifiers in Java? The access modifiers in Java specifies the accessibility or scope of a field, method, constructor, or class. We can change the access level of fields, constructors, methods, and class by applying the access modifier on it. There are two types of modifiers in Java: one access modifiers and two non-access modifiers. In this video we will be looking further into access modifiers in Java. In Java there are four access modifiers: private, public, protected and default, when no access modifier is defined. They are mainly used to reduce the accessibility of the class, variables etc. Let us discuss each of them, one by one. The first one is the private access modifier. Private is an access modifier which limits the accessibility to the class only. The variables and methods, which are marked as private, are inaccessible out the class in which they are declared. By declaring the variables as private, it is possible to achieve encapsulation in Java. It is considered a good programming practice in Java to declare variables as private. We cannot declare a class as private or protected unless it is an inner class. Also, if we declare the constructor of a class as private, then we cannot create the object of that class, which means that class cannot be instantiated. In addition, it is also not possible to overwrite a private variable or data member because of its limited accessibility. Then we move on to the next access modifier, which is public. As the name suggests, public keyword provides global access levels. It is the least restrictive access modifier. If we mark the variables or fields, methods, and constructors as public, then they can be accessed in the same class or outside that class. Not only this, they can be accessed within the same package and also from a different package. Thus, they have a universal level of access. The classes can be declared either as public or default. However, it is not considered a good programming practice to declare member variables and methods as public, because these data members can then be easily accessed and modified by the users. This is the reason data hiding mechanisms are implemented. The third one in the list is the protected access modifier. Protected access modifier makes the data members and methods accessible within the class and outside of the class, but in the same package. It also provides accessibility outside the packages, which is achieved only with the help of inheritance. This means that the subclasses can access the protected members and methods of the superclass. This is true even if the subclass is not located in the same package as the superclass. Therefore, if there are two classes located in two different packages, and one class extends the other class, then the extending class can access the protected variables and methods of that class which it extends. The protected keyword can be used with variables, methods, and constructors. But it cannot be applied to class unless the class is an inner class. Now, let us move on to the last one, which is the default or package access modifier. If a variable, method, or constructor is declared without public, private, or protected keywords, then they are said to have a default access modifier. This modifier is somewhat similar to protected access modifier, except for the fact that it provides accessibility, which is limited to the package only. This means that the default variables, methods, and constructors declared in the classes can be accessed by all other classes which are in same package. Due to this, the default access modifier is also called as package access modifier. Now, to summarize, let us look at the comparative view of all access modifiers. This table shows the access modifiers along with their accessibility levels within the class, outside the class, but in same package, then outside the package, and finally, outside the package by subclass. Here, we can see that private has only accessibility within the class, so it is yes for within the class, and no for all other options. In case of public, this is yes for all options. For protected, it is yes for all three options except for the outside of package option. At last, for default, within the class, and outside the class in same package are yes, and the other two options are no. So, this brings us to the end of the video. I hope this video has given you full information on access modifiers in Java, and cleared your doubts. In case you have any question, please comment down below, and we will get back to you soon. See you in next video. Till then, like, share, subscribe and press the bell notification to stay up to date with our informative video uploads. Thank you.